How's it going, Reef Keepers? Hope everybody's having a good midweek. I wanted to go ahead and do a full, proper review of the frags that I received from Shelf Aquatics. And in fact, I'm going to label the video that I posted yesterday as an initial reaction when I opened up the shipment, because that's really what it was. I labeled it review, but it's not a review. It's an initial reaction to the shipment, right? Which was very, very positive. They did a great job. Like, one of the most impressive shipments and packaging and care taken that I've seen. High level of organization, super easy ordering process. By the way, really affordable shipping, and I don't know if the shipping rate changes for overnight because I'm in Mississippi, and that's not crazy far from Florida. They shipped out of Orlando, I believe. So like it was $35, I think, which is, wild for overnight. Maybe it's because I'm geographically pretty close, but I just wanted to commend them on, at least considering that geographic closeness. That's pretty awesome. So way better shipping rates than normal. But I'm going to take you guys through frag by frag, because as I thought about this, I don't get coral often, like ever. Like I get coral, when a sale with really, really good pieces that I'm seeking comes up, which is rare, and I'm picky with my coral vendor, right? And then I don't have an LFS here, so I only go to like reef frag fests or whatever, little ones that pop up in my region. And I usually go on like the second day so that I can get everything really cheap. I just don't spend a ton of money on coral. So like you guys all follow me. I figure I got coral. It's an event. I might not get coral again for a year. So like, let's go through it, right? And you can actually pick out their frags quite easily, because I took them. My standard practice is to take the coral frag off of the plug it comes in on and put it on my own plug, right? Just in case there's some kind of creepy crawly that's, existing in their systems, because they move so much coral through their systems. I don't want to put that in my tank. However, I am pleased to note that in contrast to Tidal Gardens, which sent me ostracods, seed shrimp, aka gray bugs, that killed 4 acro frags, and I had to watch them waste away. That was pretty depressing. When I put these corals through, and again, there wasn't an acro, so like I can't judge on the red bug, white bug front. But I looked in the water very close under good light. I didn't see one thing fall off. In fact, the plugs were really clean, and they were fresh cuts, and the cuts were done right. And I appreciate that. I'd much rather a fresh cut than a frag that's all grown down over the plug, so I have to damage the coral as I chop it off there. I know people have, differing views on that. I'm a fresh cut guy. I'd much rather a fresh cut frag. So I got a little cheat sheet here because, of course, I am Mr. Average hobbyist who is not like a deep knowledge study on coral, but I'll go through them. So this guy right here, I'll try to get up close so that you guys can see it. And it's unfortunate I can't pick up the color as well as I would if the lights were fully ramped in intensity. But this one right here, front and center on the white plug, is a TSA blueberry stylo. Okay, and it's beautiful. This here is a Reef Tech Starburst Montipora. Pretty cool piece. Nice little polyps extending out the edges of it. This piece right here, which is my daughter's favorite, this little piece that's kind of in this center point right there, that piece is a TSA purple stylo. And by the way, I'm gonna try to get up close to the glass here. That piece, and again, I can't do it justice, that piece is so stunning. And my kid's favorite color is purple. I can't even tell you how like electric purple that thing is. It is stunning. So if you guys are into SPS and you ever have reason to order from Top Shelf, I would highly recommend the purple stylo. That's my favorite one that I got for sure. It's my kid's favorite one. Even my wife checked that one out, which is that's a definite positive. So over on this side, we've got a red Setosa Monty right there, which is beautiful and in absolutely fantastic condition. Really happy about that piece. I used to have some of those, and they were eaten by Monteport eating nudibranchs, which is unfortunate. A green bird's nest in the back there. Here, I'll zoom a little bit just so you can see how healthy that piece is. Really nice. I love bird's nest. I know that's boring. I don't really care if you think it's boring. I like boring corals. I'm a cheap, simple coral guy. I like stuff that grows and looks good, right? This piece right here, so I'm not doing this piece justice either. This piece is a contraband grafted digitata right there. Now, I'm gonna zoom in on it for no reason at all because it just looks like it's forest green. On the other side of the frag, there are splotches of brilliant red. So it is a grafted piece, but because I'm a dummy, I put it in there. You know, once you get your frags all ready to put in there and they've been sitting in coral dip and stuff like that, you're going kind of fast. Like, I'd picked my spots, but I was really trying to get them to glue in place, you know, and get it over with to get the corals into a stable environment. And I put it on there backwards. So now I get to go in there with bone cutters and pull that and turn it around. So I'm sorry about that one. Jeez, oh Pete's. And then this, which is, it's close with that purple stylo. This piece right here, I'll zoom on it for you. So this is their grafted Monteport cap coral, right? And I'll actually come around the side so you can see it a little bit better. And it is so healthy, right? Extremely healthy piece. And again, you know, it saddens me that I have to have the light intensity down because like pieces like that, I'm telling you, it doesn't do it justice under these, you know, refis that are only running at like 5% right now. And I've got like natural light appearance Quanta Pro bars. And so like they're just casting this natural daylight glow on the tank and the refis are barely running. So once the refis ramp up even 10% more in intensity, it changes the appearance and brightens the tank so much. So like, you know, if anybody at TSA watches this, I'm sorry, I'm trying to convey how nice the frags are for people because I'm not doing you guys justice. These are some of the healthiest frags that I have received from like, you know, an online order from a vendor. They're extremely healthy. I put these in a tank and within an hour, 1 hour, polyps were out on every single frag. So that's a record too. You know, normally there's like 1 or 2 pieces that struggle and it takes them a couple days to really put the polyps out. No, I mean, some of these polyps were out within 5 minutes of me putting them in the water. I'm like, whoa, you know, what's happening here? I mean, they were really healthy. So also I'm gonna, you know, because people do listen to me, I have kind of a responsibility to shoot you guys straight. I did mention in that initial reaction video that I was, you know, slightly annoyed that, you know, right after I placed this order, Top Shelf was over at the Aperture's facility in Pennsylvania touring. Look, that's a me thing. In all fairness to Top Shelf, they don't discriminate. They also will cover hydros content and stuff like that, you know, and they're trying their business. They're getting exposure. I understand. I don't like Aperture, and I'm well within rights to not like them. So, you know, I'm open with you guys, and when I'm annoyed, sometimes I snip and sometimes I snap, but I try to come back to center and make sure you guys know, like, you know, it's something I always keep an eye on with any coral vendor. And I think it's important that we speak out about coral houses like, you know, WWC or TSA. We speak out and let these places know that some of us in this hobby are watching their relationships with other parts of the industry and that it does matter to us. And they should know that and be fully informed as a business so that they can think through how they go about those relationships and what the impact of potential customers might be if they make certain decisions, right? But thus far, TSA has done a really good job kind of not wonking one way or the other from what I could see looking back through their video content last night. So I just want to put an asterisk on, you know, my smart mouth yesterday. So, but yeah, I appreciate the work that they do, because I am out here all alone on an island, right? I have no local fish store. You know, not within easy driving distance. I guess for some maybe who are used to driving long distances regularly, but yeah, for not having a local fish store and not really having the opportunity to go to a lot of frag fests, it costs money to travel and stay, and I'm reliant on operations like TSA on the rare occasion that I do buy coral. And so like when something goes wrong with a shipment, like what happened with Tidal Gardens, you know, I mean, stuff happens, right? Like seed shrimp are gonna happen. White bugs, red bugs, they're gonna happen. I know these places dose interceptor periodically. You can't dose interceptor every day to your tanks, right? Some people are really hard on these houses of coral and are like, it's their responsibility. My stuff should come in with no pests. But the reality is, you're not gonna win every time. They're not gonna win every time, no matter how hard they try. But it's clear to me that Top Shelf is really trying. I mean, there wasn't you know, there wasn't a scary little critter hanging on anything that they sent me, and everything was incredibly healthy and just looks beautiful. It's been a good experience. And the ordering was smooth, the packing was great. So yeah, like I mentioned in the initial reaction video, they get my for whatever it's worth, probably nothing, but they get my seal of approval. You know, I keep an eye on everybody, but right now, if I had the money and the time, I'd turn around and order from them again if they had a sweet sale like the one that they did. That was a good sale for sure. So, all right, guys, just figured I'd bring you through this. I'll do like in the coming days, a formal, you know, monthly tank update and just tell you how some other stuff is going. Oh, by the way, the 2 peppermint shrimp I got from TSA as well. I'll be buying shrimp from them from now on too, because they actually respect the idea that when you order a shrimp, or you know, any for all I know, any critter, that they should be the proper size, right? From what I can tell from the peppermint shrimp, they seem to get it, right? Somebody correct me if you've gotten a small one from them, but the 2 that I got are robust. They're young adult, you know, peppermint shrimp, and they're flourishing. So that's much better than, unfortunately, my experience with saltwateraquarium.com recently, where like the peppermint shrimp literally could like sit on my thumbnail. I was like, and I think he got eaten pretty quick. But all right, guys, that's those are my full thoughts on TSA. Hope they keep doing a good job. Have a good one.